This is just Bob Bowman, and I'm coming at you with another video. In this video, I want to discuss character development. What does it mean? Different ways you can develop your character into being the person that you're supposed to be. Now, I can only go off of personal experience. And currently, I'm doing this character development by myself. And I'm going to say that it's not easy. It's pretty hard. And this road that I'm on, it's a lonely road. But I know that it's necessary for me to take this path in order for me to get to where it is that I need to go in life. And I understand that there are some individuals that don't like the fact that I've chosen to take this road that I'm on, that I've chosen to allow myself to be by myself and not to be drained or take advantage of. And the reason being is because I had to learn that there are individuals that's going to, no matter what I do, no matter how much I mature, no matter how much I build myself up, no matter how much I develop myself into a well-rounded individual, they just don't like me. And one thing that I've noticed about the black community is that when a man is seen as being faulty, he's always going to be seen as faulty, even when he does his best to change his ways, and will always be judged in that manner. And I had to understand that the spirit of Sapphire is embedded in the so-called black community, to where it's like no matter what you do, it's never good enough. People always are going to complain about you. People are always going to say whatever it is that they have to say negative about you, try to make other people turn against you, try to use anything that's negative about you to use it against you to make other people don't want to be around you. And I had to understand that this is a part of life. This is a part of what a lot of people go through. Not everybody goes through this, and it's different for everybody. And some people go through it worse than others. But hey, that's life, and life, it has different degrees and different levels to everything. And I had to understand another thing, that every choice that I've made in my life in the past has led me to my current situation. And there were times when I made some bad decisions and bad things happened to me. There were times when I made some bad decisions and nothing bad happened to me. And then there are times when I made decisions that were good and good came. There were times when I made decisions that were good for me and I still suffered for those choices that I made. And one thing that it taught me was that, I have to make the best choice for myself, and I have to deal with the consequences, whether good or bad. And it doesn't matter how I personally feel about it. Doesn't matter how anybody else personally feels about it. Because if it's for the right reasons, it's gonna pan out and it's gonna work out for my best anyway, even if it takes a long time. And I had to understand that regardless of what I'm going through, it's other people going through the same thing and some even worse. So me being by myself and being lonely, it's a lot of people that's lonely out here. But I'm making the best that I can of the situation. And then I understand that there are some people that are mad and bitter and angry about their situation, and they want to see other people mad, bitter, and angry about their situation. So they try to pull people that they feel are beneath them or as vulnerable as them down so they can get a laugh. I mean, there's nothing that I can do about it. The only thing that I can do is just leave those people alone. And unfortunately, it's when a person is surrounded in communities of people that think like that, it's like, where do you go? Who do you turn to? You know, a lot of men that feel this way or think this way, they come on here and they express themselves the way that I'm expressing myself, just so they can have an outlet, just so they can have a way to express how they think and how they feel, and, you know, let those built up, pent up emotions out. And it's never going to be easy. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be easy. It's always going to be difficult. There's always going to be individuals that's looking to chip away at your armor. And the only thing that I can do at this point is to keep moving forward. I'm not perfect. I may fail in certain aspects, but I may succeed in certain aspects. But the only thing that I can do is to keep going to the best of my personal ability, not to what anybody else thinks that I should do. And it's difficult. It's a difficult process. And I had to take accountability for my personal actions, for my personal choices. And I had to take accountability and deal with the consequences of my decision. Like, there's a reason why I'm 42 years old and I'm standing in the house by myself with no wife, no kids, not even a baby mama, no girlfriend, nothing. It's my fault. I made some personal decisions, and some of them were bad and some of them were good for me. And you can make a hypothesis on what you think it is, or based off of my previous videos. You can try to study my personality and try to figure out from your point of view why it is that I'm in this current situation that I'm in. And you might say, oh, you know, you're this or you're that in negative terminologies, or you might say, man, he's just trying to build himself up from his mistakes, which is positive. But it all depends, you know, because everybody is different. Everybody has their own point of view on things. And I know for myself, my point of view is that I have to go through this period. I have to go through this process. I have to learn how to accept what's going on with me. And maybe I can move forward, maybe not. Maybe this is my glass ceiling. Who knows? Only God knows. And there's some people that think that there is no God, but I beg to differ. The only thing that I can do at this point is to keep praying to God, you know, that He hears me, that He understands what it is that I need, that He helps me get to that point. Because at this point, it's nothing that I can really do about it but to keep pushing forward. And it sucks, it's sad, because it's like, you know, sometimes I wonder why it is that I've poured out so much good to people just to get crapped on at the end. Even when I'm not doing anything to make anybody feel bad about themselves, but they still feel in their hearts to want to crap on me even when I'm doing good by them. That's what hurts more than anything. And I had to learn how to handle that better than how I have been handling it. And I will admit that I haven't handled it real good, because I wouldn't be talking about it. Because my feelings get hurt too. But with that being said, this is just Bob Bowman. If you like this video, please like, share, and subscribe, and I'm out.